How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Day Dave, and this is a map tour for a new mod map to Farming Simulator 22 called Szpakowo. And we're going to start with the description from the mod hub, and it reads: the map was reproduced from real terrain in Central Europe with several modifications to diversify the gameplay. The map has new crop textures: barley, rapeseed, corn, oats, oilseed radish, wheat, grasses. New textures: deco bush, deco foliage, ground foliage. New crops: clover, alfalfa, triticale, rye, green rye. New textures for fields: manure, lime, and fertilization. Needed stubble has been added to crops after enabling the option crop destruction. Added more painted plants, trees, and fields in construction mode. Added seasonal decorations such as leaves, snowmen, wet roads during rain, flooded meadows, Christmas lights on houses, artificial farmers in the field. Added some new sounds to the map. New finds: 100 collectibles. Productions: mill, dairy, carpenter, sawmill, spinnery, tailor shop. 3 farms. A place to build your own farm. Varied terrain. 3 large selling points. Purchase points for items from DLC Platinum and DLC Premium. 5 pastures to be produced together with the land. BGA, liming station, animal dealer, mini forest, license plates for the map region, 181 fields including 67 meadows from 0.1 hectare to 9.45 hectares. 254 farmlands available for purchase. The map has new map under precision farming. Note: the crossplay map does not have multi-terrain. This map has several required mods, all of them from Rajo G Play, and starting with the Elegant House, Big White Cow Barn, Big Yellow Houses, Hall Barn Garage, Building Farm Set, Old Farm Building Set, Old Brick Cow Barn, Big Cow Barn, and Large Package of Houses. This map was created by Rajo G Play and Jankus and is 971.37 megabytes to download. If we take a look at the map, this is what it looks like. We start out down here in the southwest portion of the map, just next to the dairy and animal dealer. We start out by owning farmlands number 15, which is up here, 15, 16, 179, and 251. 15 being a barley field, which is ready to harvest. 16 being a corn field, which has been harvested. And 179 and 251 are both part of your main farm. Prices around the map do vary, very much in congruence with the kind of sizes of each of the individual plots that you're buying. So you have really small plots like this one here, 25,000, not going to break the bank whatsoever. You got some more here, 37,000. It gets a little bigger at 38. 112, you got a 324,000, got a little bit bigger here, 520. So you really have the ability to just kind of slowly buy lots of little fields and just continually build your way up and up and up. So yeah, you've got plenty of options on this map. There's several forestry areas, as you can see, about 100,000, 87,000, 99,000. So if you want to do a bit of forestry work, you can do that too. Let's see, scroll down to, you do start out with animals. You do have a cow barn available. Contracts are available. No productions to start out with. And there are collectibles on this map, 100 be precise. If we take a look at mods specific to this map, there's nothing here on the buy menu, as you can see. But under the build menu, if we take a look, starting under our buildings, going down to sheds, we scroll over to the right, you'll see that we have all the required mods here. But if we go all the way to the right, you'll see the Szpakowo down at the bottom right hand where it says Szpakowo mod, garage. This is a mod specific to this map and not a mod required for this map. If we also take a look under silos, and all the way there to the right, we have the bunker silo small. That one is specific to this map as well. There's nothing under silo extensions, containers, tools, or farmhouses. If we take a look at productions and factories, scrolling all the way right, you will see the biogas plant 99 kilowatt here is specific to this map. Nothing for sell points, greenhouses, orchards, or generators. Under animals, there is nothing under cows, but under horses, you'll see that there's a horse pasture here. Nothing for pigs, sheep, chickens, bees, or others. Under decorations, we scroll, nope, nothing under decorations tab whatsoever. And then under landscaping, last but not least, painting. Holy smokes, we got tons. Look at all these. Tons of different swatches available to use on this map. If we take a look under trees, you will see we do have trees that are specific to this map, and same thing for plants. Got quite a few here. So because we're going to have to purchase several farms, several plots of land, and whatnot, I'm going to go ahead and pour in some money. Give me about 1 second in your time, be a little bit longer in mine, and I will go ahead and get some money available to us. And there we go. $12 million I think should be enough for the purpose of this tour. So we start out here by the bus stop. Let's go ahead and head over here, and see over in the corner here, this is the dairy. First production point, you can purchase this for $70,000. And just a standard dairy, as you can see, you've got milk, butter, and chocolate. Now, the problem I see with this map right off the bat is that a lot of the production points, I cannot find where the spawning point is for a lot of these productions. This is an input here, but I can't find the hash marks for an output. So I'm not quite sure about that one. Let's see. Over here, we have the straw sell point. On the back over here, we have the silage sell point, as indicated by the bales. We also have the root crops sell point tucked away in here. Over here, we have the liquid manure sell point. And here we have the animal dealer. Now, if you have pens and pastures already installed on your map, you can go ahead and come to this location, clicking on that icon directly in front of me, or using that same icon at your pens or pastures to be able to purchase your animals. Now, if you use this icon directly, you will incur additional fees. That fee is associated to a delivery fee. The animal dealer here is taking the animal that you are purchasing and delivering it to your pen and pasture, wherever it is on the map, for you. So it's going to cost you. You can actually get up to $100 in addition to the cost of the base animal for an adult cow. So if you buy one cow, you're going to pay your base rate plus $100. And depending on how many cows you're going to buy, it can add up pretty quick. And the same thing goes with all the other animals. Now, to save that money, bring an animal trailer to this location and park it into the box right here. You go ahead and click on the animal dialog box there, the little trigger right there, and you'll be able to load directly into your trailer. You'll be able to then deliver your animals to your pens and pastures yourself, and you save on that fee. So now, I'm going to go ahead and run just down the road a little ways to what I'm going to refer to as farm number 2. Farm number 1 is going to be our main starting farm, but I'm going to refer to this as farm number 2, even though it's going to be the first farm that we run across. So now that we are rapidly approaching the farm here, let's go ahead and take a look at the map and kind of show what we've seen and what we've been to so far. So, looking at the map, we started right about here. We then ran over to the dairy, ran down to the straw sell point, the silage sell point, the root crop sell point, the liquid manure sell point, and the animal dealer. We then ran down the road to farmland number 181. If you purchase 181 for $443,373, you will see you get all these triggers that pop up now. And starting with inside here, we have a repair trigger with the actual icon right there. Leave here and go upstairs into this garage, you get another repair trigger. Now over here, we walk through this fence right here, and we have a sleep trigger. Behind me here, we have a cow barn with room, with room for 30 cows. Over here, we have our milk point. Inside here, we have our feed point inside there, and our slurry point right there. Now, I need to make sure that I'm keeping up with everything here, because there's going to be a bit of bouncing around back and forth. I said room for 30 cows. Yes, 30 cows. Now, over here, run around the backside over here. We have another cow barn and room for 100 cows. Now, if we run inside, if we run in here, we have the feed point tucked away in here. We have the slurry output right there. And around the back side over here on the side is the milk point. There we go. We got a manure heap right back here, and bunker silos tucked away just over there. Now, what we need to do is come over in this direction, and we need to take a look at the map again, because we take a look at the map, we were right in here, we saw all the various bits around the farm. But if you look at the map on farmland number 247, you purchase this for $172,645. You will see a cow pasture now appears. We can come up here, we can open the fence just like so. Room for 120 cows. You have your milk point here. You got your water way in the distance over. No, I'm sorry, that was feed. Feed is way in the distance over there, and we have water right there. We turn around and run in this direction. When we look into here, you see there's even more troughs and stuff tucked away in here. Let's take a look at the map again. 245 for $40,804. Purchase this, and this is a horse pasture. Again, we have water, feed, and room for 16 horses. And now we have one more hidden pasture just tucked away across the street right over here. Now you will see in the distance over there, you see cows. Well, none of the cows or none of the pastures that you can purchase have animals in them. Not ones that I've come across, but there are other pastures that are out there to kind of make it feel just more alive, more lived in. As we take a look at the map here, you can see you cannot purchase this farmland here. This is the cow pasture for like a neighbor, but you can purchase farmland number 250 for $95,167. And again, another cow pasture appears. Again, you can open the gate just like so. Room for 80 cows, water here, feed here, and milk is right here. So one thing that you're going to notice is that on all the farms, there's 3 farms in total, but on all of them, there is certain bits of equipment kind of strewn about the farm, and that's at each one of them. You've got a Mahindra vehicle right here. You also have a tractor tucked away in here, a seeder. Is that an, yeah, that is a seeder that you can use. So, I mean, there's little bits and pieces kind of strewn about in all these farms. So you buy them and you can come and use them. And actually, I think you might even be able to buy them with and use them without buying it. You You might have to borrow them, quote unquote. Anyways, so let's go ahead and grab the Mahindra, and we're going to be running around in this thing. And for those who know me and have followed the channel for a little while, knows that I am not a fan of this vehicle whatsoever. It is so squirrely, especially at high speeds. So let's be prepared to have some fun. So we're heading out back towards the bus stop that we first started at, to our left, and now we're going to go way, well, not too way, but little way north. Come up here, make a left. I just want to point out something before we get too deep. Look at the texture that's built into the roads. I mean, just everywhere you go, there's so much detail on this map. Oh, it's very, very nice. So we go in here, and this is the biogas plant. So let's go ahead and come to a stop right here. So we were here at the cow pasture, the horse pasture, and the other cow pasture. We then grabbed the Mahindra, came out the main drive, up and around to farmland number 187 for $508,424,000. You then purchase it. You have access to your biogas plant. You come in here and you can see just a standard biogas plant, no custom crops or anything like. Oh, speaking of custom crops, we do have custom crops on this map. We take a look here down at the very bottom. You'll see alfalfa, clover. You also have rye, triticale, and green rye. So there are additional crops that are available for this map. So back to the biogas plant. Here we have the solid inputs, liquid inputs, and liquid output, aka digestate. So now I'm gonna leave the biogas plant, come from where we, or go where we came from, out to this main road, and continue north. Now here we're going, wee. There we go. We're going to continue to drive way north of here to our next point of interest. So now we're going to come up to this intersection here, make a left, and then in this little driveway here, right here, this is on the crossroad sell point. And I tell you what, I really like how the yard is not really that worn in. Like there's a bit of, what's the word I'm looking for? A bit of overgrowth to the yard. And now to our kind of first major sell point area here. All right, to my left, this is Szpakowo Trans sell point. Up here to my right, just tucked away in there, that is the Szpakowo SA sell point. And over there you can see the little icon, that is the Lime Station buy point. So now head back out of here. And one thing I will say is that you will see people just kind of standing around and doing their thing, but if you listen in, they will start to have a conversation. They'll actually sit there and talk with each other. So kind of a cool little thing. Again, there's so much detail on this map. It's really kind of impressive. Yeah, again, you come over here, you'll see these people having conversations. They'll just start talking to each other. But it just, again, makes the map just feel more alive and more real. So now, continue heading south. Make a left here. And we take this, whoa. Take this all the way out to the next main intersection. Again, you get all these little pastures that are just kind of here on the map, already filled out with some animals. But if we take a look at the map, so we were here at the biogas plant, went up north to the on the crossroad sell point, up to the Szpak Trans sell point, Lime Station, and Szpak Pro SA sell point. Came back out here, all the way down here. You can see these are not purchasable lands, but they have all the cows, all the horses, just kind of, again, makes it feel alive and like something's happening around the area. It's very, very nice. And directly in front of me is now the main starting farm. So we're gonna stop here, open this, and look at this texture in the brick. That's cool. The two-tone colors and all that stuff. You get the kind of brick sidewalk here. I mean, it's just, again, very, very impressive. So we're gonna come right about here. All right. So this is our starting farm, like I mentioned. So let's go ahead and take a look at the starting equipment. Starting out with the buy menu under owned items. With small tractors, we have a Fendt Favorite 511C, a Zator Proxima HS80, and a Zator Major CL80. Under harvesters, we have the Rosselmash Nova 330. Under cars, we have the Mahindra Retriever. Trailers, the Kloss Carrot 140 TD. Header for the Rosselmash. Plows, we have the Pottinger Servo 25. Disc harrows, the Alpigo Maratona MG 300. Seeders, we have the Nordstein HK25 and S3030. Slurry tanks, the FarmTech Super Seas 800. Balers, the Massey Ferguson 1840. Front loaders, we have the Hauer XB150. Front loader tools, the Alba Universal Bucket. And header trailers, the Nardi N40B header trailer. That's everything. So let's go ahead and check out Sleep Trigger here. Tucked away back here, we have our cow barn, room for 60 cows. We have our milk trigger tucked away in here. You can see a little milking vat there. Inside here, we have our feed trigger. And then if we come in through here, go through the drive-through, slurry point right there. And again, neighbor's house with more cows. We have a manure heap here, bunker silo right next to it. And let's see, now we need to take a look at the map and make some purchases. So that's basically everything in the starting farm. It's small. It's incredibly, incredibly small. So next we need to look at farmland number 231, which is right over here. Purchase that, and that is a cow pasture. Room for 40 cows. You got your feed, water, and milk. And then over, let's see, over here, again, need to take a look at the map. So farmland number 243 for 13,570 or 24. Purchase that. We have a cow barn. Again, we have our milk trigger here. We got our feed trigger tucked away just in there. Slurry trigger here. And room for 50 cows. And next one, let's see, I believe if we take a look at the map, it's okay, it was down the road. So let me grab my vehicle here, and we'll drive just a little ways to get to the next pasture. All right, so right here is our next pasture. If we stop, take a look here. Farmland number 253, right there. Purchased that for $57,967. And now we have access to, where's the gate? There it is. There we go. To 80 more cows. So we got the milk trigger there, we got the feed trigger here, and the water just further down. Now we head down the road a little ways. Right here, we're going to make a right. And this is going to be farm number 3. Pull up here just a little ways. I think right about here will be perfect. So, take a look at the map. We were here at farmland number 253. Went down the road, down this trail here, driveway. Farmland number 180 for $443,835. Go ahead and purchase that. And we now have access to all this, starting with a cow barn. Cow barn with room for 40 cows. We open this door here. You can see in there is our feed trigger. The pass-through here. We have a slurry point here. This icon here, I don't know what this icon is referring to, because you have your slurry point over here, but if we come around to the other side of the building, you will see milk triggers right here. It's in here. It's in here. You can see the little milk drums right there. So not sure what that's about. Bunker silo right there. Another cow barn, milk trigger right there. Room for 72 cows. Open this door. We have feed trigger tucked away in here. Actually, the middle door right down there. More bunker silos right there. And slurry point right there. And then right over here, we have a sleep trigger. You got a bit of storage tucked away in here. Some kind of drapes for doorways here. That's really cool. Some of your equipment is tucked away at this farm as well. And that is everything here. So let's go ahead and check out the next point of interest. Make a left and go down this road all the way out to here. This is the manure sell point. And a little bit extra cash there. So now, continue heading back to the main road. Driving through the neighbor's field. Now here, we're going to make a right. Again, check that out. You see the harvester out in the middle of the field there, getting some work done? How cool is that? Again, it just, a detail like that just makes it feel more real, makes it feel alive, like things are happening here. It's great. It's absolutely fantastic. So coming up here, we have our next production point. We have the grain mill for $96,000. You can purchase this. Input here, and again, another production point. I cannot find where the output is. I'm just not sure. Again, you got another person. You hear them? You hear them talking? That's the kind of thing that that you'll see here. So it's, again, just those little sounds and words and things that are happening all throughout this map. That's really cool. You go to certain farms, drive up to neighbors' houses and stuff like that. You hear dogs barking like you're disturbing their dogs. It's actually really cool. This sell point directly in front of me is the Fit Plon sell point. And again, every single one of these yards where you got sell points and stuff has so much stuff going on, so much details. Again, just makes it feel real. So now we're going to backtrack to the starting farm and use that as kind of a turning around point. All right, coming up here. We're going to make a right in between these two cornfields. Let's see. And in here, and then make a left, and just down the street. Let's see, I think it's tucked away in here. This is the old trader sell point. Continuing down the road just a little ways. Oh, you hear the dog barking now? We disturbed the dog. In here, we have the manure buy point, or the buy manure point. One of the local farmers has cows and they're selling off their manure. Now a little bit further down the road, this is the construction sell point back here. Head down here. Make a right. Down the driveway here. And here we have our main shop area. If we open up the door here, shop trigger there, and repair trigger tucked away in here. Oops. All right, to my left is the gas station. And here we have the Hendrix SPZOO sell point. Now, following this around to the main road, we want to make a right. We want to open this gate. Over here, we have the spinnery. Can purchase for $60,000. Input here, and again, no idea where the output is. Cannot find it. I've been up high, been down low, just can't find it. No idea where to look. And now the next production right here is the tailor shop. 100,000 to purchase, and input here, unknown where the output is. Directly in front of that is a wardrobe trigger right there. And open the gate. Now we're just gonna turn around right about here. Open the gate. And now we need to take a look at the map. So we were here at farm number 3, came up to the main road, down this side road until we saw the grain mill, and then the fit plan sell point, out and around this side road, up north to the farm. We cut through the farm over to the old trader sell point, the buy manure buy point, the construction sell point, down to the main shop area here. We saw the shop trigger and the repair trigger, gas station, the Hendrix SPZOO, down around where we saw the spinnery, then the tailor shop, and now we're taking a look at farmland number 235, and we can purchase that for $107,814. And there you'll see we now have a sleep trigger that pops up here. And over here we have the at the senior sell point. At the seniors sell point. I mistyped that on my notes. And now let's hop back in. Head down south a ways. Right here. Tucked away down here is the at the bend sell point. Going down a little ways. Here we'll make a left. And then make a right. And tucked away back here, right here, is the Derrick sell point. And now, head back out the way we came. Down here, tucked away just behind this gate here, you can see the icon there, is the new trader sell point. Again, I disturbed the dog. Let's go ahead and leave. Now follow this all the way back out. Oh, that's not where I meant to go. This is where I meant to go. Down this way. We're just approaching our next couple of sell points. We are rapidly approaching the end. Pull in this driveway right here. And this is the sawmill. You can sell point right here. Your sell trigger is right here, the wood cell. You have your buy point for the production right here. $100,000 to purchase the sawmill. You have your output for your wood chips here, and you have a wood chip sell point right here. And now, head out here to our last point of interest. In here is the stone sell point. And that's it. That is everything for Szpakowo map. Now it's time to render my opinion and let you know what I think. 0 to 5 scale as per usual. I love this map. Absolutely love it. Yes, it is massive. It is a huge high download. When everything's all kind of factored in, it's probably over a gig of space that's going to be taken up by just this one map. 1 gig. We're talking over this might be the largest map available to all consoles, like to consoles, to PCs, to Macs, to all platforms. That's the word I'm looking for, platforms. This might be the largest, and I'm completely on board with it. I'm completely on board on it. I love this map because of all the detail. It's not just that you get traffic splines, pedestrian splines, and things like that. You actually get people that make the map feel real. Look at this. You know, if I stay in here, I'll catch a conversation from these guys. I don't know what they said, but that. See, they're sitting there chatting. It's, I don't know what they're saying. For all I know, I just got in trouble by just standing around. But I mean, that's awesome. That is absolutely amazing. And you look around, color palette is fantastic. It is stunning the way that this map looks. You've got just that natural kind of almost edgy feel to it. A couple of little issues here and there. You look at the vehicle kind of rocking back and forth very aggressively, you know, to the different degrees that it's rocking back and forth. I mean, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that kind of imperfection because of just how perfect almost everything else seems to be. You look around and there's tons of things to do. You got new crop types. You can do forestry. You can do, you know, whatever. I mean, you can do almost anything. And the periphery of the map looks spectacular. That's the one thing. Like, check this out. I'm at the very edge of the map. But look how that just looks like it goes on forever. Forever. That is spectacular. I love that the map maker did that. Love that. I mean, just fantastic. This map is what almost all other maps should strive to be like. You know, you've got so much details. You got the animal dealer right in here, and look at this. You got all these bunker silos that are completely packed full of silage. You got this one here, again, covered, packed with silage. You got tractors getting ready to pick up the next haul. You got fresh cut chaff going into that bunk, and you got somebody working in this clamp here in order to get out more product. I mean, that's just amazing. Those small little details that most times most other maps will just kind of meh, just ignore or forget about, or not care about. This one goes above and beyond. Like, the amount of detail that can be found on this map is breathtaking. It is really something to behold, to see all the little details. And I've only kind of shown you the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the details. I mean, yes, I've shown quite a few stuff that makes it look very appealing, very nice, and again, very warm, like warm and inviting. That's the thing, is even though the color palette isn't as, sporadic as some other maps may be, that kind of cartoony feel I talk about, this one here is very understated, but it still feels welcoming and inviting. This map is just, there's something special about it. I really think that the map maker did a fantastic job. And yes, like I said before, it's a high download. It is a high mod. The not mod specific, required. The required mods. It's a heavy required mods, but all the mods were created by the same map maker, Rego Gplay, who made this map. Also had it co-credited with Jankus, but Rego Gplay, all the mods that are required for this map are Rego Gplay's. So it's one of those that it just feels natural. It feels like it's all kind of like one unit almost. So normally, I know there's a lot of people out there that really don't like it when there's a lot of mods are required for the map. They don't like the high downloads and all that stuff, but just take a look around. Look at all the detail you see. You got these nice houses, you got the beautiful brickwork, you got these flowers, the colored flowers that actually make sense. Like the flowers that are in this yard, that just adds up to me. That makes it feel like somebody actually meticulously went through and planted these. You got the gorgeous changes in all the different houses, the different driveways with the different color stone tiles. Yeah, I mean, this is a very, very nice map. At the end of the day, I very, very much like it. So instead of continuing to hide the ball, and that's the other thing, there's a building area right here. So you can actually build this whole area out and make it into a farm. So if we take a, oh, you know what? I didn't show where we were and what we've seen. So we were here at the senior sell point. We came down, we saw the at the bend sell point, came out to the Derrick sell point, and then down to the new trader sell point, came back up and around down here to the sawmill production point and the wood chip sell point, and then went across the street to the stone sell point. But yeah, this one here is a buyable plot where you can actually build up your own farm and do whatever it is that your heart desires on this plot. And it's not a small plot, it's actually fairly decent sized. But I mean, all in all, yeah, I think this was an absolutely fantastic, beautiful map. Has got tons and tons of potential for, any Let's Play series or any kind of gameplay that you want to do. Yeah, this is going to be a top contender for, a lot of people going forward. But that is it. Oh, so 0 to 5 scale. It's a 5. It's a 5. I'm not going to continue to dance around this one. Yeah, this one is absolutely gorgeous. It's got tons of detail, tons of things working for it. Yeah, absolutely love it, and in my opinion, well deserving of a 5. But all that being said, I hope you enjoyed this map tour. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithm enjoy you doing. That shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.